Hello everyone, get your chips. It's time for Realtor Monica's Tuesdays Tips. Realtor Monica. Now with Agent Thursdays. Hey guys, Realtor Monica here with this week's Realtor Monica's Tuesdays Tips with Agent Thursdays. And today we have with us...
I'm Takara Wade.
And what brokerage are you with, Takara?
I'm with Watkins Real Estate Associates.
Awesome. Okay, Takara, so what I normally do to get started, I want to know what made you get into real estate in the first place? What led you here?
Getting into real estate, I was young and foolish. I had the assumption that, well, first of all, I had a small child. I had a 2-year-old at the time, and so I felt like I needed a little bit of flexibility. I wanted to be able to work. I wanted to be able to earn money, but I also wanted that flexibility with my schedule. So I said, okay, well, you know what? Maybe real estate. And I happened to take a financial literacy class that the host of that class happened to be a broker.
Oh.
And so she mentioned that she was, in real estate, her and her husband. And I said, oh, you don't say,
Right.
So I ended up getting my license very shortly after that. And I've been a realtor ever since.
Wow. I love how that turned out. Sounds like you were thinking about it and it just kind of worked itself out. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay, well, cool. Well, since you've gotten into real estate, was there any expectations that you had that didn't pan out that way, or certain surprises that you didn't expect?
Absolutely. So like I said, at the time I expected flexibility.
Right.
I thought that it would be something that I could just be a part-time agent and still make great money. Unfortunately, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I realized
part-time is a joke.
Right. I realized a while later.
I was gonna be part-time too.
Right.
Oh, remember back in the day when we thought that? Okay, right.
I realized not quickly enough that in order to really make this a career, you have to put all of your effort and time into it. So that was a misconception that I had.
Yeah. And I think a lot of agents go into it with that misconception.
Like, I like people. I like houses. I like free time. Let me do it. You have to have more
all of that stuff was good till you said I like free time.
Yeah.
But anyway, all the rest were factors except that one.
Right.
Okay, so awesome. Well, do you have at least one tip for first-time home buyers?
I do. One tip that I think a lot of first-time home buyers don't know is that when you are planning to buy a home, you should write a list. You should write a list not only of what you want in a home, but how you want your home to make you feel. What are you thinking? What do you want to host there? Do you want to host parties? Do you need, space to read every morning? Do you want to, nook near your kitchen?
Yeah.
So those things help you to envision the home that you want. But also, it is important to write down why you're buying that home. What is your reason for doing this? And not just, I need more space, but really, why do you need that space? Is your mom moving in with you, or do you have a growing family? What are you moving for? And so write that down on paper. That way, when you are looking at homes, if there's a home that maybe doesn't have everything you need, or, maybe a little different than what you expected, you can go back to that list and say, yeah, but it does make me feel this. Right. And also, I have to remember that I'm moving because of this. Right. And so it can bring you back to center.
So really specifically examining your why. I always tell people to come up with their why, but I love how you're even more like write down specific details pertaining to different aspects of the house. That's a really good tip. That's a great tip, guys. So I would definitely advise you to do that. That's a wonderful tip. All right, awesome. Well, at this stage in the show, I usually ask if you have a listing that you want to advertise.
Absolutely. I have 2 listings. Right now, one is a land listing that is 3589 Forest Edge Drive. and it is 2.78 acres. It is fantastic for building a home or whatever you'd like to do. It's a residential lot. The other one is 122 Delilah Street in McDonough, Georgia. That one is a beautiful brand new house. It's only a year old, barely lived in, and it is in fantastic condition, great yard, and so just waiting for the buyer.
Awesome, Takara. Well, that was quite the commercial for your clients. So that was very nice. Okay, awesome. Well, I will make sure, like always, I run the advertisement after the interview so that you can set up a tour if you would like to see it. And I really enjoyed this interview.
Thank you.
I'm glad it finally worked out. I've been trying to get with this one for a while, guys. She stays booked. Okay. So awesome. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again. All right. See you next week, guys. Pick up the phone and find your home. Realtor Monica.